Okay, so I think we're just going to wait for all this stuff to get built up. And then we'll figure out where we're going to go from there. All this stuff's going to get unloaded. We do have a universal depot over here, so it'll get unloaded fairly quickly. Our drone hub is up, that's perfect. That should really speed things up over here. Someone just literally, just as I hit the record button, started hammering outside. It's like they know. It's like they do it deliberately. I'm gonna have to check for hidden cameras up here. When these wind turbines get up, that should solve some of our, or probably all of our, nighttime power troubles. We are still mostly relying on batteries during the night, and I don't see any reason not to do that, because these wind turbines are kind of expensive in the machine parts to maintain, so we don't want to throw too many of those down too quickly. Later on we might want to have some kind of a larger wind farm, but we're... oh, bonus money. But we are going to get these... was that the other game? That's the other game that I'm thinking of with the fusion reactors. Silly me. We have a lot of money, so we might want to do some outsourcing. We'll do 2 ticks of that, just to get the superior pipes technology a little bit faster. Oh, I didn't mean to pause it. I suppose now we have this hub up, we can think about putting in our water... a water extractor. But we don't want to put any pipes in until we have that technology. I don't see any reason to do that. Let's try and line this up. I guess just right here we can throw it down. We don't need to necessarily increase the cable too far. It counts as being in range. We will run it up a little bit further. And I suppose we can drop down... whoop, that was a scary little stutter. We can drop down our moisture vaporators as well.
Sector scanned.
Put one in there. We'll put... well, we already have 2 down here, so we'll put the other one up here. Right there. Our scanning is ongoing. We're finding some pretty nice resources. Some more deep metals over there. This area is going to be pretty good for metals. I like that. You're... I think it said it was still getting a boost. Yeah, you're still getting a boost. Let's focus on the boosted sectors first, but we are going to want to throw down some more towers. At some point, I would like to push out our borders a little bit more.
Vehicle battery low.
What is low on power? Our RC rover. Let's send him over here to recharge. We have the drone hub over here now, so that's not as big a deal. The meteor storm has started. It doesn't look like it's in our area.
Complete.
No, it's up here.
Milestone
So I think we're going to be
achieved.
okay. Oh, we got our superior pipes. It's exciting. What are we researching next? The dome bioscaping. So we'll get a boost to bonus from all of our basic domes and micro domes and stuff. It's going to be nice. Battery optimizations might be fun. But I think we're probably just going to wait and see what else we reveal from these 2 techs. Although they're relatively cheap techs. So we might not want to do that in case we scan something. So yeah, let's throw in the battery optimizations. No reason not to. We're waiting on polymers, but we have plenty of polymers laying around. It's just a matter of getting them to where they're needed. So let's put in our nice free pipes. The added benefit of that technology is that we're not going to have to worry about the pipes failing, because they're not going to need maintenance. That's going to make things a lot less troublesome for us as our pipe network expands.
Cable
What other
fault
prefabs
reported.
do we have? We have a polymer factory. It needs people. Electronics factory, machine parts factory. All need people.
Sector scanned.
So I guess our next step is just to wait until we can bring up some people. Yeah, there's nothing else for us to throw down. We're not
Anomaly
desperately
found.
short of anything. We could use more metals, but that's going to have to wait until we get those people. We do have an anomaly. That's up there in the meteor shower. Let's not worry about that yet. We might want to send our drone over there at some point, but not right now.
Resources are low.
Yep, I was just talking about that. But that's going to be okay.
Cable fault reported.
Our cables are all failing. That's kind of annoying. You're almost ready to go home. I think there are only 2 rockets, right? No, we have 1 more. So once this dome's up, we could theoretically bring in some people. Just waiting on those polymers. Where is our little lifty guy? Can we find some polymers around here somewhere? Are they still on the rocket, maybe? No. Not in there. Oh, they're way over here. That's why it's taking so long. Come and grab the polymers, buddy. So I think the way this works... I guess they can travel out of the range of their own little guy. Yeah, I figured the way it would work is they'd cycle it between the universal depots. But the game is smart enough to have them travel through other areas to get the stuff that they need. You come and unload your stuff. I mean, by the time you get over here, it's probably going to be finished, but I guess that's fine. I'm excited. I'm still feeling really good about this one. This might be the one. This might be the one that we do really well in. We're taking it a little bit slower. We're building up the stuff we're gonna need to keep the people alive before we actually bring the people in, which is pretty much gonna be better, I think. We'll just have to try and remember not to get too overexcited.
Milestone achieved. Research complete.
Perfect timing. So let's see what else that opened up. Water reclamation. We might want that. We can't use it yet because the dome we have built can't support the spire buildings, but that's going to be really
Sector
nice.
scanned. Anomaly found.
Found another anomaly. I shouldn't have cleared that. It's just down there. That's not bad. Come on, buddy. So next, let's think about how we're going to squeeze people in. Let's pause it while we figure that out. We're going to need some houses, of course. They don't quite fit in that little one. That makes me a little bit sad. So let's think about it a little bit. So 4 shifts in here, or 4 people per shift. 4 people per shift in there, so that's 8 people. Where is our polymer factory? That's 6 people per work shift. So that's 8... 14. I'm not good at math. That takes me far too long to figure out. And what did I say it was? I've forgotten already. But these hold 14. So either way, we're going to want 2 of these just for one set of shifts. That's not accounting for any of our more advanced buildings. So let's start with 2 of these. We're also going to need... over here? No. Where is the thing? The foodie thing. There it is. The grocer. Drop down a grocer in there. What else can we fit that's relatively small? I guess we can just put a little park in there, right? Make people happy. That looks pretty. I like it. We're probably going to want an infirmary. So we'll throw one of those in. Like so. There's actually a lot of space in these. I like it. We'll throw in a diner next to the infirmary in case there's any bar fights. Or I guess that would be the bar rather than the diner. Not too many diner fights. Well, that I've heard of, anyway. We're not going to worry about the school and stuff yet. Let's put in our more advanced buildings just so we can get an idea of how much space we do actually have in here. So machine parts, and electronics, and polymers. That wants to be outside, of course. I forgot about that. That's fine. Can it fit in there any better? Not really. Oh, food. That's pretty important. So we need some hydroponics farms. Let's put in 2 for right now. I don't think we'll need to. But it's better to have too many than too few, right? I feel like that's not the best use of space, but it is. What else would we need in there? Probably more housing. We'll reevaluate that once all those buildings are in. Didn't we get that technology that allows us to bring more people? Or was that the other game too? There, 10 more colonists. I really want to see if that'll allow us to bring a bigger starting load of people. It's going to be interesting to find out. Okay, right now we need 29 people. So we're already at a higher requirement than these 2 buildings are going to be able to provide. So we will throw in at least 1 more. If we want to put any more in, we're going to have to shuffle things around. But that'll be okay. We can move the diner. Let's preempt that, actually.
Cable fault reported.
We'll grab the diner, and we'll sneak it in the back here instead. Get ready to leave.
Discovered.
So you be on your way. We got breakthrough. Plutonium synthesis. So we can upgrade the Stirling generators to make better power. That's fun. We're not using any Stirling generators, but it's going to be nice to do at some point, I think. Oh, you guys are... Oh, you know what? We never actually built a drone hub over there. Wow, we're smart. Let's move you over and hope your range is big enough. We're gonna have to bring in another rocket just to make sure all this stuff gets maintained. For now, we can use our little rover, but it's not ideal. Oh, I guess those guys can be escorted to another controller. That's smart. Alright, we're up to 31 jobs. So this dome is going to be very full of people, but it's going to be our starting dome. It's going to be making everything that we need in some kind of quantity. We're going to have the metal extractor being turned into machine parts. We're going to have the rare metals being turned into electronics. And we're going to be having this turning water into polymers. I think that's going to be okay. It's certainly going to be our busiest little dome, but very much self-contained. This might be my new favorite starting dome. Just having all that extra space. Okay, you lose out on the spire building, but early on that's really not important. Just being able to keep people happy while fulfilling all of the basic necessities to keep them alive and create all of the stuff that you need them to.
Research complete.
I think it's perfect. What is this? Are you like a little orphaned power cable? I guess you were. We've got general training, so it doesn't really matter. Well, I guess it still matters, but it doesn't matter so much what specialties our new people are. And some extra money is going to be fun. Let's do that. You know, since we got that other rocket going back, I'm actually going to bring a cargo rocket first. And in there, we're going to have a new drone hub. And we're going to just bring a little bit of food to get us started. And a couple of little bits and pieces. I think that's going to be just fine. Let's do that. We're not fully loaded again, but that's okay. I guess we can start thinking about the specialties we're going to need. Does this tell us? No. Can we be told about the requirements? I'd like to know exactly how many of each type of person we need. Maybe this new thing will tell us. Buildings? Doesn't look like there's an easy way for me to see that. Unfortunately. What are we waiting on over here? Metals and concrete. And just metals. So we're going to have to send this guy out to find some more metal. There's some. You guys need maintenance. For that you need metal. So yeah, we definitely need a lot of metal. We do have some coming. That should be okay. It's going to trickle in a little bit with us manually doing this guy. Wait, did I not press the launch button? I didn't press the launch button. Oh, our money went down. I'm confused.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
What just happened? Let's have you grab that, and we'll send you back to some power. Because you're going... No, you are coming this way. I just got confused, because I guess our other one got back. I was expecting to see two icons down there, and I only saw one. My bad. Everything's fine. Do you have your metals? You have an amount of metals. I'll try and remember to come and grab him when he's full, rather than sitting there and watching him. So that's not very interesting. I'd love to get this deep metal.
Breakthrough discovered.
Ooh. Factory automation. Lowers the amount of workers needed in factories. Yes, please. We got some more money, too. And you guys are here. I guess it has to arrive before we can technically build the drone hub. That's okay. You didn't quite get full, but you have enough. So come on over here and unload. Let's throw down our drone hub over here. I guess right in there. Covers everything. Again, we're having more overlap than I would like, but it's not something we can easily rectify, so... We just haven't been very, very active in our planning for our drone coverage. But that's okay. We'll make it work. We are making oxygen, right? Yeah, I did put in a moxie. It's way far away from everything, though. We might want to give this dome its own little dedicated, at least storage. So we'll give it an oxygen tank. Let's actually put in a new pipe. Just like that. And we'll connect an oxygen tank and water tower to it. And then if we start finding our oxygen isn't great, we can just throw in another moxie up here too. That'll be okay. I'd rather have a lot of storage, just for when we do have shortages. I guess we can bring in our people now. We do have that extra rocket. Let's just do that. Let's focus on engineers, geologists, botanists. We are going to need medics though, aren't we? I guess we can just leave it no specialization for now. But we do want people with specialties. That's going to be fine there. As for the flaws, we don't want alcoholics or gamblers or gluttons. Hypochondriacs need to go to medical buildings. That's okay, we're going to have that set up. Melancholic, low morale. Let's not have those. Let's not have loners, because we are going to be pretty full. That's fine. And quirks, that's going to be fine. What about this stuff? Okay, you recover sanity when gaming, but you don't lose it. So I think that's going to be fine. Yeah. In that case, let's hit that launch button. We have a 22 capacity. Are they all going to come? We will find out. Yeah, 22 passengers. Perfect. Everything will be a little short-staffed in here for the time being, but I think it's going to be okay. We should pretty well have everybody's needs dealt with in here.
Resources are low. Cable fault reported.
Let's just stick with the leafy crops. Metals are a problem still, but once our people come, we will start reliably generating those metals.
Sector scanned.
Our little drone buddy needs to come and recharge. We are still scanning. We're not finding anything too exciting, though. We are still getting a boost up here, though. Unfortunately, if we want to expand any further up this way, we're going to have to use tunnels. It looks pretty impassable up here. I mean, I guess we could snake pipes through there, but it's probably going to be easier and maybe even cheaper. Well, not for the pipes, but for the power cabling and stuff to just use a tunnel. It'll certainly be faster for our drones and stuff. Let's actually have you make a transport route. I want you to grab that stuff and then bring it back here. You can deal with that on your own for a little while. It's not too complicated. Now looking over stuff, we have plenty of advanced resources because we've been ordering up lots of that at every opportunity. What did we complete? I forgot already. The battery optimizations, right. We can increase our factory performance too. So take out the need for people and improve their performance. That might be fun. We probably should start getting some in the physics line though, before we get left behind in that regard. So let's queue that up. Just so we can say we did it. Actually, we have a little bit of money, so let's do an outsource as well. Just one. Gives it a little bit of a boost. You are full of concrete. Our drones are still real busy down here. It may be that the nearby storages are full. So let's throw down a specific little concrete depot just for you. That should speed that up measurably. This dome's all ready to go. Our final count is 45 jobs for 42 people, so we are going to need that other building, or that other residential zone. So we'll put that in. We can have a little bit too many people. That's going to be fine. Gives us the opportunity to open up extra shifts if we need to. That's going to put us over 50 people in one dome. If it doesn't work out and everybody dies, that's going to be a disaster. But let's try and avoid it just for once. We'll land you here. It's going to be kind of messy. We should probably build a landing pad. It's only concrete. There's no reason not to use that. Damn it, I was about to click a thing.
The first founders have set foot on the Red Planet.
The next 10 sols will be full of difficulties and dangers, but also with great promise and opportunities. It is now to us to prove that Mars can be a doorway to greater riches and the future of the human civilization. Even the most epic adventures begin with a single step. Alright, so we've got 10 sols to not kill everybody.
Milestone achieved.
I think that's actually going to be a little easier because of the higher number of people. Why are you special?
New
Oh,
colonists have
you're a
arrived.
celebrity. You're a celebrity too. Gotta make sure those guys stay alive. I don't remember what celebrity actually does. Generate funding when in the colony. Nice. So I guess we're getting a share of their profits from Instagram. All that kind of stuff. Where's our little scanny boy? Come on, scanny boy. Yeah, I think that's everything. Take a look at our map. Nothing too exciting. But our first 22 colonists are here. They've spread out pretty well. It looks like everything has people. Oh, everything's broken over here. That's not great. Metals, metals, metals. Just a shortage of metals. Yeah. That'll be fine. It'll all work out in the end. We might end up just mirroring this dome over to this side. Just to take advantage of those deep metals. But that's going to be a little whiles off. This guy's still doing his awesome work for us.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet.
Got some new techs. Interplanetary astronomy is one of the wonders, the Omega telescope. That sounds important. I don't know what it does, but it sounds awesome. And factory amplification. So we're getting all of the amplification stuffs. Improving factory outputs, and all that fun stuff. As far as food goes, we're currently using 4.4 per day, and we're producing 12 every 4 days from each of these, so per day that's gonna be, come on brain, you can do it. That's gonna be 3 each, so 6. That was far harder than it should have been. They are producing at a lower rate though, so it might not actually cover us. I think we'll be fine though. Let's take a look in here. Everybody looks pretty happy. Let's get an overview. Yeah, they want to drink. They want social. They have average morale. They can do social. They can go to the diner, right? Yeah, that's social. They just can't drink. What we could use in this game is like a small version of the bar, because the only bar is like a full grid. That's a little large. Oh wait, we're actually negative power during the day. I wish I'd seen that earlier. Let's make sure we address that immediately. So let's make our patent pending power grid. Oh no. I fucked it up. I ruined everything. It's gonna be okay. It's not gonna connect there, but everything is still technically connected. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I do that wrong? It looks weird. Wait, what did I do wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I spaced them together closer. I don't normally do that. Let's make it all the same. Just for my sanity. There we go. Don't fix what isn't broken. And a battery. I just tuck it in there. We did get plenty of metals back in. And he's still working hard, so that's gonna be okay. Are we making our fancy stuff? We are. And it's getting loaded. Perfect. Oh, we are gonna need some dumping stockpiles over here, I just realized. Is this a better... not really. I think it has a little bit more. But it's very low yield. Yeah, it has more, but it's not as good. So I think this one is still going to be the one we want to exploit. How are you guys doing? You're still okay. You'd still like to game and drink and all that fun stuff. But you can't. That's not going to be the end of the world, though. I mean, I don't think it is, anyway. I don't even know what we build for the gaming. Oh, the electronics store. That for luxury. But, although we do have enough space to build both of those, we wouldn't be able to build the space bar, or the casino, or the gym. So I think it's going to be okay. We might actually want to build another hydroponics doohickey. Not yet, because we don't have
Cable
enough
fault
people.
reported.
But when we get another load of people, we'll do that. Then we just have to figure out what we want to put back here. Maybe another park. We'll figure that out when we actually get full on people. You go scan that thing.
Sector scanned.
Nothing worth noting over there. That's not getting a boost technically, but it's going to be okay. There probably isn't even any point in scanning these areas, but I'm going to do it just for the sake of completion. Our concrete stuff is doing great. You might run out of coverage area soon. This guy's still collecting metal. He's doing a great job.
Research complete.
We got our water reclamation. Can't use it yet, but when we can, it's going to be wonderful. We can improve our oxygen production. That might be nice. think we're actually gonna not touch that for a little while. We'll see what else opens up. Do we have any bad guys yet? No, no renegades. That might be what we want to put in this little spot. The security tower. We'll bear that in mind. I would like to get this dome...
discovered.
Frictionless composites. What does that do? Ooh. Yes. Much improved wind turbines. What was I saying? Yeah, I would like to get this dome set up fully self-sufficient before we move on and start building other domes. Just to prove we can make one dome where everybody doesn't die. I kind of want to move you somewhere useful, but it kind of isn't anywhere. Everything's basically being taken care of. Well, that's what I tried to put down before, and it didn't work because we got interrupted. The launch pad.
Cable fault reported.
Those craters weren't right there. We'll build a launch pad.
For the first time, a human has been born on
Nice.
Mars. It's truly a unique miracle.
The colonists have always felt like a family, but what makes the family stronger and more united is the promise of new life and better future. We have truly been blessed with a rewarding responsibility to carry the torch of hope. Let this blooming of life serve as a symbol for all humans. Mars is no longer a dead world. Nice. So that means we can bring in more people right away. We don't have to wait the 10 days. That's wonderful. I mean, we can't do it right now because we're still refueling our rockets. But at some point, that's a thing that will happen. And it will make me very, very happy. We'll be getting another 22 people for 23 jobs. We'll be pretty much at full capacity when that happens. That's exciting. With that in mind, I am gonna put down
Sector scan.
that extra hydroponics farm. And that security station. Boom. And then once this dome is fully functional and fully full of people, we know that we've done well. Send you home. When you come back, I want you to bring another 22 people for us. The question is, since we're actually going to be able to take another 10 in here after that, but our rocket can take 22, do we maybe want to start building this other dome? Or is that a bit premature? I'm not sure. Not sure at all. I guess we'll just bring the 10 to start with, just to be safe. I think that'll be smart. All our oxygen and stuff is still positive. Our water usage is below our potential production. We're not at maximum capacity yet, so that's good. We have a ton of money. Let's do some outsourcing. Let's do a couple. By a couple, I mean 3. It seems like a good rule of thumb to...
Building a new home on an alien world, that takes guts, to say the least.
I was going to say, I want to keep, somewhere in the region of $500 million up here. Just so if we desperately need something, we have the money to buy it. Let's see. After all, purpose is the strongest long-term driver. Since arriving on Mars, Whitney Hudson's enthusiasm has proven to be above average, even by founder norms, and the prodigious productivity displayed can be boiled down to one simple explanation. Whitney Hudson really loves doing what Whitney Hudson's doing. Nice. That's the spirit. She's now an enthusiast. I was thinking just then.
Milestone achieved.
Hey, we got our first harvest in. Since we are now technically making children, we maybe want to build extensions on these domes to allow us to store our babies. That sounds so bad. Little nursery domes, I guess. But I suppose they don't really need to be connected. We can make those their own standalone thing. Maybe tied in with the hydroponic stuff. So we can have domes that focus on producing food, education, and kids. I think that'll be a good idea. You need to recharge. Oh, I zoomed out way too far. I can't see the cable. Damn it. Get over here. And then we'll send him over here to scan some stuff. I guess I'll bring you up here since we are going to be expanding pretty soon, I think.
Funding received.
Yay! Oh, that's not the right button. That's the right button. Passenger rocket. Okay, we only have 2 matching colonists. That's going to be the issue. We're going to have to allow people without a specialization. That gives us 14 of the 22. So we're also going to have to allow certain flaws. Now let's just think about the flaws that we can deal with. I guess the ones who lose health every day can just go to medical base. Idiots are just bad. We're not doing the drinking or the gambling. I guess glutton's okay. Maybe. Whiners, we're pretty comfortable in there. We can probably deal with those guys. Probably okay with morale. And cowards... Cowards are probably okay too. I guess it's 21. How else are we blocking them? Oh, I guess the age group stuff. Yeah. Maybe we're just going to have to allow all of these bad traits. Let's allow chronic condition, because I don't think that's as bad as it sounds. Go.
Research complete.
And we got more money. Ooh. The art workshop allows colonists to experiment with different forms of art. Consumes polymers. We don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents. Ah, Bob Ross. I love Bob Ross. I guess that's different to the art store, right? It doesn't say what it does. I guess maybe we can sell the artwork? Like, off Mars? I can send it back to Earth? That might be fun. Extra way of making money out of polymers. But we're normally a little bit short on polymers. So let's not jump to that yet. Are we positive for power during the day? Yeah. We might even be positive at nighttime once we get that wind turbine tech. So let's make some plans. We'll get this dome full. We'll build another dome. Plans done. Or maybe we should build the childcare and education dome first. It can be separate. We don't have to plug it into anything. Well, I guess if we did find a way to plug both of these domes into it, we could also use it for the casino and spacebar. There is a possibility. I don't think that's realistically achievable though, so I'm not going to worry about it. What we might just do at some point is, like I said, build little extensions on here, move, a couple of these buildings over to allow us to connect. So I guess over here we'd probably try and do it so we'd move the security station. We connect it in another dome. And then that dome can have, more stuff to deal with needs, as well as maybe just a bunch more hydroponics and even a couple extra houses and
Sector
stuff.
scanned.
I think that'll be fine.